Well. Good afternoon. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, explicitly. Facebook, you dig. Listen, I am Mo Love. And as you know, this is my bass guitar. Dig it. Now, I was, I've been trying to figure out, not really, you know how you don't be bugging, but since they put it on there, if everything is everything, then why is Brianna having such a problem? Brianna Hampton, Robert Hampton and Brianna Hampton, the late truth, right? Think I figured it out. I don't know the woman, but I'd imagine, you know, she was one of them. Uh, she can get bread, right? You agree? She look good enough. She get in the club and man, all that money. She bring home a bag every night. And this is the problem most men have, right? They mess around and they see something they want and they do whatever to get it. And most of it is showing that woman that he's responsible and he got that bag. Right? But then all of a sudden you ain't gonna let that person be. You become possessive all of a sudden. I get it, Brianna. I get it. He gonna hang out where like I was with my boys or whatever, and man, it ain't my fault she was spreading an eagle up in my eye. You know how it is, Brianna. You out your home, boy. I got mine at home, but I'm hanging with the boys. But she can't ever hang with the girls, right? She can't go hang with the girls to go look at some dick. Come on, keep it quite honest. You're afraid she might see something she like. Now, was that the truth? Isn't that the truth? And look, the truth will set you free, boy. You know. Because that cat got what you ain't got. One of these. One of those. What of you dig? One of them. She could go all the way down hands to the run up off of run up off right? And all you got is this little bit, right? Make me feel very good and slip out. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just looking at it for what's happening. Then here's the ultimate. The ultimate. You want to be the provider and all that stuff. But behind the scenes, you're treated like a peasant. You ain't got no bread for real. You gotta wait for his little piece of check. And oh no, baby, you ain't got to work. You ain't got to work. You ain't even got to work. And all that bullshit, right? Then when it comes down to it, the person's gonna lead over to that. And you gonna start talking about, I take care of the bills, I take care of the kids, and I take care of the blah, 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 right? Right? Come on. As a man, I'm just looking looking at the whole table. The whole table. Right? The truth is, that woman know she can go out there and get a fucking bag every night. And she gotta watch all these other women get a bag. She just want. She's like, damn, if I just had one night. Now she probably would try to be exclusive. In other words, she don't want that to be the main course of her persona, what you see of her, right? But there ain't nothing with closing your eye, right? Where you can't see shit. And be back there twerking and working and getting it and doing whatever she feel like she need to be doing to get that damn bag. Because see, let me tell y'all women something that I have discovered, right? Any woman that's of age can go right downtown to the revenue office and buy her a license to go in any club and shake that ass. You know? See, there's a thing called a gorilla pimp, and there's another was a Mac pimp. A Mac pimp, he just uses his voice. He just talk in his mind, right? But a gorilla pimp, he talks with his mind, and then when the shit don't work, right? He turned to a gorilla. He starts smacking her up and shaking her up and get your ass over here or snatch your ass back, do what I tell you. Now, that's what you don't want to turn into, a gorilla pimp. So, you know, you can look like one, but your game can be real smooth. Like, yeah, I'm here's a gorilla. I'm a gorilla, right? But that part of the game, that's just me. I'm a gorilla, but I'm a sweet gorilla. Dig. I'm a sweet gorilla. I don't do no whoops, no ass. You either want to work or you don't, baby. It's your choice. You want to get bread or you don't want to get bread. Because otherwise, go on, think about it. Take your night. Don't take your night and think about it. You ain't got to answer right now. Next, come on. Let's talk about it, right? That's how it works. Business is business. You know. And you might be turning like, oh. You gotta show me something. You gotta go a long way, baby. First thing first, the bread. You gotta get the bread. You might, you might, you might could touch a good nigga like me, but first, I like business. It's totally business, baby. Ain't no personal. Personal niggas take personal. Grill pimp niggas take personal. Strictly business, baby. Strictly business. That's Nelly. That's I gotta give him a shout out because that's my nigga, man. I don't give a damn. A downtown baby, up street in the range of the boom, boom, boom. You better let it go. Shimmy, cocoa pop to the side. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now. Shit. Saint Lunatics, that's my nigga, man. Look. Let me get to it. But yeah, I might be slow, but I know that's what it is. She just couldn't take it no more. She looking good. She looking like a goddamn the syrup you pour on the pancakes and flapjacks. You dig what I'm talking about? Looking like honey just dripping right on something, boy. You can't get it all over your hand. Be like Martin when he was trying to diet. He slipped his hand over there in the grave. He said, "Oh no, shit! Oh shit! Wipe this up." You did. But anywho, yeah, I see your point, Brianna. I see your point. No, no. Now I don't know. I ain't want. You might got you what y'all call that? Fans only page. You might got one of them and motherfucker pay to see what you got going on with you. You know what I mean? Like that. you conversate from there. But, you know, he don't want to. I understand, man. You feel less than a man. Women make us all feel like that once they start getting bread. Once they, boy, look at here. 1997. I left Omaha, Nebraska, and went to Tampa, Florida. It was little boys like we call in hustle. You dragging your wagon or pushing your lawnmower, cutting grass and shit. And females, right? All you know from Nebraska is these females running around. You ain't never seen so many titties in your life till it's check day, right? You ain't never seen them reaching in their titties so much. They got they little spread, and then give it 2 or 3 days, they then calm down and went back up in the project. They little project unit, right? Tell the truth. They our business, little kids and everything. Then you got the food stamps, right? You go and you get your food stamps and all food, kids and groceries. You dig? All right. That wears down, right? I get to Tampa, Florida, and this girl's running around look like Yo-Yo, my nigga. Braids and shit, man, you know, and they got they got gold earrings and shit, and this is real shit. This ain't none of that fake shit. That peel and have your neck green and all the new. Or rings on every damn finger. Look like Yo-Yo running around that bitch, man, with a goddamn 2 hands full of goddamn rolled up money. Got money in their pocket. They gotta go to the bank every fucking 5 minutes to, man. That shit tripped me the fuck out, you know? I was like, damn, they make a average pimp look just like like a bitch. You know, he always got bread, always got money and shit, money in his pockets, money up in here in his pill, all kind of shit, right? No. These, it could choke a motherfucker. I'm telling you, a guap of money. And their pockets fat, their ass already fat. And then they got pagers and shit all over them. A money belt, you know that little bag, that little zip bag you put, man. Woo, that blew my mind, man. I said, oh shit. Even little kids running around with guaps of fucking money. Man, a little kid could walk up, man. These little kids was, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. Little kids walk up in that motherfucking gun store and come out with a brand new, in the box. You can still smell the gun, or a motherfucker ain't never even been shot before. With the ammo, clips and everything. And back then it was them, the Mac 10s. Stick the clip in that bitch, man, and let it rip. Shit. Boy, look here. You think I'm exaggerating? No, I'm not. And just think, man. So I just know I know what time it is. Man, you don't want the woman to show you up, but you should have opened the goddamn cage a long time ago. The cage door, the bird cage door, and let that woman be able, you know, don't discourage the person in no way. You can sit down and talk about something, right? Well, I want to do something, blase, and then you're going to pick out all of the pros, the cons and shit, right? And rather trying to swear it your way because you don't want it to get out of your sight and all that kind of shit. First of all, you got to think the difference between being a man in a relationship and a boy being in a relationship. That girl, that female, you dig, She know her way home. Can't nobody get nothing that a woman ain't willing to offer to. It's simple as that. You definitely ain't getting no love. You dig what I'm talking about? So there you go. It was consensual. What is it then? It's just sex, right? Okay. But anyway, you just didn't want to feel like, and you know, it's too late. You acted on your feelings. And that's cool, because most people do it before they learn. Trust me, before they learn. Now, seeing y'all two together, I just, man, you know, it's just, the woman is just, she done. It's just, she done. She done. And at this point, I guess for you to save face is to accept the fact that the person is done and ain't no more to do with it, let it go. Don't even fuck your head up no more. You understand what I'm talking about, player? Don't fuck your head up with that no more. And as simple as that. Just go on and grin, take the walk of shame, and let that little fella go. Now, here's the deal. If in fact that woman ever decides to, she gets out here, does whatever, some desires that she had, and gets a little ink on her fingers, a little, you know, ink on her fingers or whatever, till she is satisfied in herself. And you as a man, rock steady, keep rock steady doing just you. When she might feel that way, again, she might want to, okay, you know, instead of exactly starting all over again, brand new, and then end result might just be the same shit unless they just really click like that, then it's all over. So don't fix your expectations, only fix your expectations on the fact that you need to stay afloat and be yourself. And just move on from that. If you made any mistakes, learn from them. But when it comes to this females and shit, man, yes. You start looking at their vanity and everything, and you start looking at what they're possible of doing. You know, you should have embraced that a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you, because if you don't, they're gonna act like they're in the animal up in the cage that you can't tame, and they just really, your feet stink, you ugly, you look like you're funky. Don't care if you got on the jewelry store and clothes. It don't matter. That person is just the other way. But the both of you need to cleanse yourself from one another. Now, I have had plenty of relationships, right? And shit come along I didn't ask for. With me, you got, you know, people like the females I was with like to do this spontaneous dump you, you be all right type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything going, cause now wait for it, and whatever. It's like, all right, but to trick somebody in there. When I was a younger man, a young man, I'm talking about in my 20s, burly in my 20s. Let's see, in 1997, I was 20 years old. And you know, that's where I learned about time bomb. You know, turn around, smack a bit, smack a bitch. It's the same as one of your homeboys. Y'all went on this caper, and then one of the niggas wanna hoard up the money instead of splitting it. Like, all hell to the no. They looking for me just like they looking for your ass. Give me my fucking money. You dig what I'm saying? Give me my share of that shit. You ain't gonna tell me, oh man, I'm just gonna hold it and put it. No, y'all don't. I don't need you to tell me a fucking thing. When you get done, give me my portion and get the fuck on with the rest. And since the fuck I had to go there with you, nigga, go your own goddamn way forever and ever in the goddamn day. Yeah, you be the last motherfucker I did anything with. You hear me? Straight up. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna turn my fucking back, bitch. I ain't fucked about you. You dig what I'm saying? And walk the fuck on the way. Do what you going about your business. Ain't got shit to talk about nothing. But you understand, it was as almost just like that, because this person you was all the way in. The person want to yank your fucking chain like that. It's like, yeah, the trust is the principle of the trust, and you get mad and you fucking foul. Foul. Slap this shit out. Foul. You foul. Fuck around, slap this shit out. Oh, bitch. You know what I mean? Feel as fucked up as YSL, man. As fucked up as Jacquees or whatever the niggas told on him. They said, he in charge of all this shit. If I'm gonna go down, I'm taking everybody with me. They did Jacquees like that. All of them try to play Nino on us. Be mad at them. And they'll look in the goddamn camera like, yeah. Fuck your whole world up. You did. Fuck, cool enough, man. So, when I was a younger man, you don't put no more trust. You don't put no more trust in nothing that you don't expect for it to get bruised, hurt, your ego, all that shit. And if it is some little drama shit, you just be that bigger nigga, be like, I wasn't doing nothing anyway. Take your ass on. Now, bitch, this over with. I gave you the opportunity. I gave you every opportunity. Now, when you run up off the dick, you got that rope around your motherfucking neck. Off the side of the earth. You hung your goddamn self. You hung your goddamn self. Good bitch, you ain't no coming. What that means is, once I shut the door on your head and I see what you did, that's cool. No, I'm ugly. I stink. I look like I stink. I don't whatever. Don't worry about it. If your goddamn, what y'all call that, your frontal lace, the hair catch on fire. I go running the other motherfucking way, cause you ain't gonna never tell me. I run by somebody, man, you need to call a motherfucking fire truck for that bitch. Her hair on fire. I wouldn't do shit. Not even try to help you. Know why? Cause when you get this thumping, somebody try to, and I'm trying to help you. You know, you turn around and swept it down. It was me who set your fucking wig on fire. No, you know, I wouldn't have. I'd be like, shit, I wouldn't even use my fucking phone. I wasn't even in the area. Be booking her. I wasn't even. Hey man, hey y'all better help that bitch over here, man. We on fire and keep on running. So you be standing, your wig done caught on fire. Trying to get that goddamn hot ass, melting ass fucking plastic hair or whatever the fuck it is. Burn it, or you got a lot of it. If you burn up your goddamn back, you I gotta talk about you a little bit. A little bit. I wouldn't piss on you. I wouldn't throw no water on you, try to help your ass, man. I would tell somebody, man. I almost don't tell no goddamn body. I just go away, cause damn it, you'll sweep them down with me, and I ain't. If I wanted to do you something, I'd do you something. No, I am a real man. Goddamn, God made billions and billions and billions of women out here, and all I seen for a rib was your ass, man. Please get the fuck out of my way. Let me tell you something. I sold my oats back in. You see that picture right there? I had just left infantry right here. That was my basic training in Fort Dix, New Jersey. And this picture right here, I'm standing right in front of the common area where the TV room and all that shit is at my AIT, learning my trade in Fort Belvoir, Virginia. And but once I got all the way in uniform, first thing I first went reserve, and then I had went here, and I decided I wanted to go regular army instead of the reserve shit, because I was already going to this little technical college called what is it? Damn, the electronics tech. What was it? Damn. Anyway, it was electronics, learning the electronics and shit, and these computers and shit, right? And so that's why I just decided to go on and enlist and go on through the army. It was so refreshing, man. You know, for me, them dogs in my ass. It was like practice, football, sports, athlete. I was down. Wasn't nothing. They gonna push your ass. They gonna do it all. You get to iron your motherfucking ass out. They're gonna talk about get you squared away, square your ass away for real. And you cannot become a soldier. You gotta take whatever the fuck they put on your ass in here. You can't put it on. If you can't take it in here, you ain't gonna become no. You ain't going here. If you can't take it here, you ain't going nowhere. No parts of here. So, anywho, Gateway Electronics Institute. Before I went there, that's where I went enlist. Now, still a student. All right, so I got back in. I had to go to the reserve unit, and then re-up into active duty in order to get back on track. Cause look. Once I got through, I wanted a campaign hat. You dig? Campaign hat is to be a drill sergeant. They told me I didn't have enough rank. They said one of the reasons buck sergeants could start, but when I got there, buck sergeant he was doing too fucking much, and so they said no, the ranking is inexperienced, and so the way they did him is they took his campaign, bring him uh, to like the company and everything comes there and everything, and wasn't exactly the company, as the battalion, right in front of everybody. took his campaign and disrobed him and kicked him out of the army. Read him everything is gonna happen and get the fuck out of here, right? And he stomped on his campaign hat because he was a disgrace to, and kicked him the fuck out of the army. So now it was Tank Hill, Fort Jackson, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I had just got there, and they had just done this shit like a day or two ago. And this is 1991, 1992 in Fort Jackson. Well, no, yeah, 1992 was, matter of fact, it was in July 28th. But that's what I wanted to do. I was that motivated that I could be an instructor and put them through and run them. However, you know, you write out this dream sheet and all this shit, and I got back out, I was in Sioux City, Iowa, and I left from there. And on this dream sheet, I had these different tours and stuff that I chose. One of them is to go to Europe. And just so happened, that's exactly where they sent me. I was like, wow. You know, they had Hawaii and whatever. I'm going to tell you right now, Hawaii ain't no good place for no black person, black males. It's bullshit. Hawaii is bullshit. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anyway, but no black soldier, no. This for the birds. But I went to Germany, and I got to know Frauds, Fraulines, all kinds of females and shit, man. Look, let me tell you something. Frankfurt ain't nowhere from where I was at, you dig? But it was, you wouldn't walk and you couldn't catch no fucking, I don't think, yes you could. I take that back. You catch the train and go to Frankfurt. But where I was in Kaiserslautern, Germany, and I had women on the economy, a woman, I'll keep it a stack. I had, well, there was like two of them, you dig what I'm saying, that I could have, but you go to the pub and shit, you meet them all goddamn night, 10 of them, 15, hundreds of them, you know. But went to Frankfurt in the red light district, you know what I'm saying? And you get to see the raw shit. This ain't no American made nothing. These real Iranians, real motherfucking Africans, real goddamn what do you call Chinese, Japanese, and real women from Puerto Rico and all that kind of shit. The raw shit. They ain't been tampered with the fuck at all. And from Barbados, South America, and all that shit, man, I had my taste of it at all. What you call Asian women, that's what I wanted to say. The Asian women, they full of game. Them one, you really don't want to fuck with them. Those for them for white guys. They love them white guys to death. And white guys love them to death. But if you ever fuck with them, you'll see why. It's just, they kind of give you a heads up. They real full of game, just like you. They real ghetto. You're taken for granted, but they are really ghetto as fuck. More ghetto than you, I'm telling you. So, ironed out all that. Had every kind of woman in this world. And yes, I did strap it up. Matter of fact, they make sure you strap it up. Had a trash can, big old them Rubbermaid trash can full of condoms pouring out on the floor. So it ain't like you then there's a sink right over there. They go over there and do all the little rituals, some kind of soap or something put on you, man, and set you over there on that little bunk or whatever in their room, and it's really private. They get to it. Don't fuck around. You stay in that bitch all night. You want. But yeah, telling you. So my host, a big nigga don't fucking sweat that shit. Whatever. You come there to have fun. It's Vegas. You gonna have fun. You ain't got. Listen, I'm put it to you like this. What motherfucker go to Vegas ain't got no motherfucking money? You standing up there gambling. Get the fuck out the building, right? Get the fuck out of Vegas. You ain't got no money? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I watched one of them and I got an example of if you up in the red light district fucking around and they press a button to call all them motherfuckers. They ain't playing. Motherfucker got this thing, it's like a light. On the end of it, it's a light just like this. It's not, don't have this bell on the end of it, like this one. But it's black and it's in leather. And it's a little bit longer than this. It's about, put two of these together, damn near. And he gonna tell you, be turned like this here. And he might put the light in your face and he tell you, come on. And as soon as you rebel, it hit you one time. And this motherfucker will hit you like a door knocker. Every time he touch you with that bitch, that motherfucker will brr, brr. It will bring you to your goddamn knees. For real. I watched the Hard Rock Cafe do these fucking with one of the little women that was in there, right? And he was doing he had on a leather jacket and all that punky Brewster with the spikes and all that bullshit and the long hair. And he kept fucking with that one and his buddy was standing there. And a little white woman, well, this German woman, and long, pretty hair and shit, and she was real slender, and she had on a little white satin, what y'all females be wearing, you know what I'm saying? And had her back up against the wall sitting on this stool. She got down off the thing, went in that room, came back and sat back down. And didn't say nothing. Next thing you know, here they come. They come right through them bars right past me and told move out of the way. And my ranger buddies, we moved out of the way and let them on through. And when they got up there, they gave that motherfucker one of these. His partner said, okay, and went down them goddamn steps. And this motherfucker he whopping their hair. Okay, toot, all that shit. And he went and he whooped his ass all the way down the goddamn steps. He was crying. He was talking that shit like he was like, all right, man, get out of my face. He hit that motherfucker. And he's oh, you can hear that shit. Like knock. And he's alles klar. Bitter. He said, yeah, that way. And whooped his ass all the way down them goddamn steps. We was up like, we was on like the second or third fucking floor. Looked out the window, and he was still whooping that motherfucker right on up into this. It's one of them little. You ever seen one of them damn Mitsubishi vans that they came out with some years ago? It's overcab. The damn little motor is sitting right there, you damn near sitting on the damn motor. For real you are. Yeah, matter of fact you are. You lift up the damn seat and there it is, the motor right there. It's one of them vans, but it's green colored, like evergreen trees, a little lighter than that, green. And it says Polizei, just means police, right on side. Whooped his ass right on up in there. And it got up in the slammed the door, got up in the goddamn van and went on off to the fucking jailhouse, wherever. Yeah, so we learned about that. You didn't have to You ain't have to get no goddamn show. They gave you the biggest example right there. But yeah, stay here. You welcome to have all the fun you want for your live eros and all of that shit. But you got the food, they gonna deal with your ass. Trust me. They don't ask you something or tell you something but one time. And that's real talk. I don't give a fuck how hard you think you are. I don't give a fuck how many muscles you got. They're gonna break your ass down like you is a like you is a goddamn. Their delicacy is pork. They'll whoop your ass like a boar. Grab you by your goddamn tusk, man, and bop with this goddamn thing right here, boy. Whop. Put you to sleep, boy. One whop can do it. Put your ass to sleep, man, and gut your ass up, man. You be on the goddamn grill in no time. A wild boar, like a wild boar. They'll get with your ass quick. Trust me, man. But anyway, I sold all my Royal Oats like your boy from like Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall from coming to America. Yeah, I had yes. I went through and I had all kinds, all kinds, all parts. Yeah, this one out of all of them, did you catch any feelings? There was one from South America. That motherfucker was fine as some bitches, man. That motherfucker was caramel brown, and she was mostly uh, African descent. Then the extra light skinned stuff that's just supposed to be South America, or whatever. Now this motherfucker was bad, man. And I used to go. Then I got to see that one all the time, and that's the one I used to go there and visit all the time. And to the point where it's like, you come in here to go through the ritual, and it's like, come on, right? Like that there. Let me finish handling my business and then come back. Yeah. What you want me to say, player? That nigga right there. Shit. Bad to the bone. But anyway, and then I rolled back to the States. So yeah, whenever you get done, motherfucker know what it's like. Player ain't no bitch. Ain't no bitch on this earth, man. You can't trick me or nothing. I don't want to hear that shit. I know what a real brothel house female is. You understand me? And going behind these certain doors and certain walls, it's a beautiful thing. You might hear that in words you heard from, and that's all I'm going to say to you. And I'm done with that. But I had a ball when I was working for Uncle Sam. I got to leave this country. You did. And come on back. And that's the whole key when you get in shit. Bring your ass back. Especially military. Train you to save your black life. If you're black, you're black life. Talk about it and be, what do you say? Uh, be judged by 9, then to be carried by 12 or whatever the fuck y'all want to say. Yeah, that part. But other than that, I'm a veteran. You've been enjoying yourself. You enjoyed yourself on my watch. You're still enjoying yourself on my watch. Because maybe my part had a lot to do with the reason why you're still here at that time to now. Still here enjoying the fruits of life here on earth as we know it. U.S. Army. And if you're not accepting the truth, maybe you just don't want to handle the truth. But that is the truth. Go through a goddamn lot. You fucking worried about you penny pinching and nickel and dime somebody. It's somebody for something. So if, goddamn it, I'm gonna tell you right now, young man, if you get in and you become a soldier, think of yourself first. Don't go get some fucking little hag and have a bunch of kids. Now you got a bunch of dependents, and next thing you know, it's so boring. Oh my God, it's so boring to me and a wife. I hardly ever see my husband, but once a year. Don't do it. Keep this. You gonna be all right. Uncle Sam pay you, don't he? You know. And you got plenty of ranger buddies. They ain't gonna leave you. They ain't gonna leave. She ain't gonna let a snake bite you on the dick and won't suck the poison out. Trust me. Yeah. It said, don't fuck your buddy. Yeah, your female counterparts in the military. Oh no, they bite you on that this nigga says, butt get you on your dick. She'll do a home run slide over there and take care of that for you. That's real talk. So, Uncle Sam, who U.S. Army. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get the stretch out. You heard? You're gonna get the stretch. You're gonna you're gonna be able to let your nuts hang. Trust me. When you need it, when you need it, let me tell you something. When you need it, you need it. You gotta have it. Well, I'm Mo Love, and we're gonna be back with some stretching it out. You did with Bootsy Collins, your main man, Mo Love. We're gonna put plenty of funk on this here bass. You heard?